It's good to see you again. So I'm glad you came back in because we're going to go over your treatment plan that after we did your exam yesterday, me and my staff doctor sat down and we came up with this plan for you, so I'm going to go over this.
Okay.
So you came in yesterday with some low back pain and you had some pain that was shooting down both of your legs all the way to your ankles. And I understand that has to be, completely uncomfortable.
Yes.
So you're in the right place. What we're calling this is sciatica. Have you ever heard of that before?
I've heard of it.
Okay. So sciatica is caused by whenever you have your spine,
Okay.
and then inside your spine runs your spinal cord. And from your spinal cord, you have all of these nerves that exit out and go out throughout your body. Well, what you have going on right now, based on your MRI and your X-ray results, is you have some disc degeneration and also some facet arthritis. And what this can do, this can cause some impingement on those nerves that are trying to run out of your spinal cord.
Okay.
And that's causing your sciatica. So also, we found that you had some muscle spasms in your lower back, and this could also be causing some of your pain. And a muscle spasm is if you've ever felt one of your muscles that just feels like a rock, that's a muscle spasm, so it's contracting and it's not working properly.
Okay.
So we're going to work to get those under control. Then we also found some trigger points. These are points along your muscle belly that if you press, it causes pain.
Okay.
Or even if you're not touching them, they can also still cause pain. So we're going to get those under control.
Okay.
And then we also found something that we chiropractors call a subluxation.
Okay.
So we found some of these in your lumbar spine, and as well as your hip joints here. And a subluxation basically is a misalignment of bones. So like in your spine, you have some subluxations that we're going to correct through adjusting. Okay, so there's 4 goals that we want to focus on throughout your treatment plan. The first goal is your adjusting goals, and so these are to correct those subluxations, and I believe this is the most important part of your treatment plan because this is going to have the most impact on your recovery process throughout the month. So we found some subluxations, like I said, in your lower back and also in your hip area. And then 2, we have passive goals. So these are goals to get you out of pain. And so we're going to focus here on your muscle spasms and your trigger points. And what I have down here is something called interferential treatment. Have you ever heard of that? So it's like a little machine, and it has electrodes that hook up to little pads that we're going to place on your body. And these are going to help calm the muscle down, calm the spasms down. And they're going to be able to aid us in getting your body functioning the way it's supposed to function. And I also have down here some manual therapy. So what this is there may be some areas that I'm able to work out with my fingers to get those trigger points and muscle spasms under control. Okay. And then the next goal that we have here is your functional goals. And what this is, after we get you out of pain and after we start getting you adjusted, we're going to focus on getting your ranges of motion back to where they need to be. Because whenever you came in yesterday and we did your exam, we noticed that you had some decreased motion when you're trying to flex forward, and also whenever you were trying to laterally flex down to your side, those were also decreased. So after we get you out of pain and we start getting you adjusted, we're going to focus on improving those ranges of motion. And again, that's going to aid in the function of your body. And then our last section of the treatment plan is your goals for your daily life. And so these are things that you told me yesterday that you're not able to do because you're in so much pain. So for example, you want to be able to run more than a mile without pain. You want to be able to sit to stand, so things that you're doing while you're at work every day that are causing more pain. And then also, I feel like this is very important, being able to play with your children and participate in their lives and their activities. So these are some things that we're going to focus on as we're going along. And I'm just going to ask you questions like, how were you able to play with your kids, or how far were you able to walk or run, etc. Okay, so the next thing is how long this is going to take. So right now I have you down for 3 times a week for 4 weeks. And I have you down for 3 times a week because the way I like to think of it is, okay, if you're going to start an exercise program, can you just exercise one time and you're in the shape that you want to be in? No. So it's going to take 3 times a week for your body to start adapting to this, to the adjustments into the healing process. So your body has been this way for a while. I'll take you in the next room in a second and show you your x-rays and your MRI results.
Okay.
But since you had this degeneration and this osteoarthritis, this is something that has developed over time, and it's going to take time to get your body back to its normal function. Does that make sense? Okay. And then, so then you're probably wondering how much this is going to cost. So the adjustments by themselves are $33 a piece. So total for this 4-month treatment plan is going to be $396. And then if we want to add in any of this passive, any of these passive modalities to get you out of pain, the interferential treatment is an extra $15 per treatment. So that adds up to $180. And then the exercise to get you back into the range of motion is also an additional $15. So that adds up to another $180. And so total, if we were gonna do all of these things this month, it would be $796. But also that's just out of pocket. So if you do have insurance, that's something you can talk to the ladies in the front and they can work out with you. So that might get the cost down if you have insurance. Do you have any questions for me so far?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, we'll get started.